Hello everybody and welcome to another Nephilim Builds. Today we're going to sniff out some demons as Tanjiro Kamado from Demon Slayer. As always, keep in mind that these videos are about capturing the spirit of the character rather than capturing their abilities perfectly. With that said, let's start with ability scores. Using point buy, we'll make Dexterity 15, he's fast and good with his sword. Next we'll make Wisdom and Constitution 14, his skull is practically weapons grade and he can sniff out people and their thoughts. We'll make Intelligence and Charisma 10, he's smart and lovable, we just don't need either, and we'll dump Strength. For race, he's basically a variant human bloodhound. We'll put our +1s into Dexterity and Wisdom, pick Perception for our skill, and take the Resilient feat. We'll bump our Wisdom, get Wisdom saving throws, and speak Common and Elvish for giggles. We'll make a custom background, picking Acrobatics and Persuasion for skills, and taking Woodcarver's tools and Carpenter's tools because I don't want more languages than I need. Moving on to class, we're going to start off as a ranger. We'll get strength and dexterity saving throws, pick athletics, insight, and survival for skills, and be proficient in light and medium armor, shields, and all weapons. At level 1, we'll get favored enemy, picking fiend, and deft explorer, picking perception for canny. We'll take infernal, abyssal, and goblin for languages from these. At level 2, we'll get our fighting style, picking blind fighting, just flavor it as a sense of smell. At level 3, we'll get Primeval Awareness and our Ranger archetype, taking Hunter and picking Colossus Slayer for our Hunter's Prey. Next we're going to multiclass to Monk. At level 1 we'll get Unarmored Defense and Martial Arts, and at level 2 we'll get Ki and Unarmored Movement. At level 3 we'll get Deflect Missiles, Ki Fueled Attack, and our Monastic Tradition. We're going to take the Way of the Kensei, taking Longswords for our Kensei weapon. The ranged weapon doesn't matter. We'll also get Agile Parry and Kensei Shot. I also normally take painting over calligraphy as a joke, but calligraphy is actually in character here. You win this time, Tulok. Now we're going to multiclass to Fighter. At level 1 we'll get Second Wind and our fighting style, picking Unarmed Fighting for maximum head bonkage. At level 2 we'll get Action Surge, and at level 3 we'll get our Martial Archetype. We're going to take Samurai, picking History for our skill, and getting Fighting Spirit to follow the opening thread. At level 4 we'll get an ability score improvement, which we'll put into Dexterity. Going back to Monk, at level 4 we'll get Quickened Healing, Slow Fall, and an ability score improvement, which will cap our Dexterity. At level 5 we'll get Extra Attack, Stunning Strike, and Focused Aim. And at level 6 we'll get Ki Empowered Strikes and one with a Blade, which gives us Magical Kensei weapons and Deft Strike. We also get an additional Kensei weapon here, but honestly, what are you going to use? Now back to Ranger. At level 4 we'll get an ability score improvement, which we'll put into Wisdom, and at level 6 we'll get Roving and pick Fae and Sylvan for favored enemy, because yokai. At level 7 we'll get Defensive Tactics, picking Multi-Attack Defense, and at level 8 we'll get Landstride and one last ability score improvement, which will cap our Wisdom. Lastly, at level 10 we'll get Tireless and Nature's Veil for Selfless State. Now that we're level 20, we finally have our modifiers. Now to talk spells. As a ranger, our spellcasting ability is Wisdom, our spell save DC is 19, and our spell attack modifier is +11. As a level 10 ranger, we'll have 4 first level slots, 3 second level slots, 2 third level slots, and 6 spells to choose from. We'll take Hunter's Mark for some extra damage, Jump for some hops, and Searing Smite for a little bright red Nichiren sword. Next we'll take Enhance Ability, and then Elemental Weapon for a more sustained bright red Nichiren sword. Our last spell will be a Chardalon Stride, because I love the idea of darting between a ton of enemies and dealing fire damage to all of them. You could also just take Longstrider if you want to be boring. Going back to the main sheet, we'll take a Longsword for our Nichiren Katana. We'll also take a Totem for a spellcasting focus and pretend it's our earrings. Our AC with Unarmored Defense is 20, our movement speed is 50, and our average HP is 158 with 6d8 and 14d10 hit dice. And with that, we are done. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments, and I'll see you all next week for another breaking character.